Dr. Squatch is jumping on the safety razor and wet shaving trend. They just launched a new safety razor. This new razor was made in partnership with Henson razors. If you're not familiar with them, this is a very popular company in the wet shaving space. But to be honest with you, I do believe that this new razor is overpriced and not worth $70. In this video, I just want to give you guys some cheaper alternative options for razors that are going to give you an amazing shave and that they will honestly be just as good as if you were using a $70 razor. And please like and subscribe if you like these types of videos regarding men's essential products. Thanks, guys. Now, the first thing I want to do is I actually want to mention some of the good things about this new Dr. Squatch razor. First of all, that Dr. Squatch green color that they use on a lot of their other products was used for this razor. I really like that color personally. That's one cool thing about this razor. The other good thing is that they partnered up with a good company like Henson razors. If you look around the internet for reviews and videos about their razors, they're very, very good. They're popular. They have really good reviews. It seems like it's a really good product, but I just don't think that it's worth $70. Guys, I want to talk about 3 razors that I think are very good options for beginners. I've been shaving with a safety razor since 2013. There's so many good options out there, but the very first option that I want to mention is the Edwin Jagger DE89 LBL. This was my very first safety razor. When I bought this safety razor back in 2013, it only cost $34. And if you go to Amazon today, it actually still costs $34. That's an amazing price compared to $70. This is going to be a great first option because it's got the right amount of heft and heaviness. I think that the length of this razor's handle is perfect for a beginner. And it's a 3-piece razor, just like the Henson one that Dr. Squatch is selling. This razor lasted 9 years for me. I bought it for $34 back in 2013. And last year in 2022 is when it finally broke on me. The handle wouldn't screw onto the head part anymore, and that's the only reason why I had to get rid of it. But 9 years is a very long time for any modern product. Now, that doesn't mean that the Dr. Squatch razor won't last that long. I think it looks like a high quality product and it will probably last a long time too. The next safety razor that I think would be a really good alternative would be the Vikings Blade Odin safety razor. Now, this is one that I just bought about 3 weeks ago and I've been using it for about 3 weeks. Is amazing. And one of the best things about it is that it only costs $18.97 on Amazon as of right now. Now, one of the things that I always look for in a safety razor is that it's got a heavy handle, you know, that it has some heft, and that the handle's a bit thicker so that it makes it easier to hold while you're shaving, just in case your fingers get wet. And this one from Vikings Blade definitely fits all of those items for me. It is heavy. It weighs 5.93 ounces, and I think that's a really good thing for a beginner because when you're starting out with wet shaving with a safety razor, you really just want to let the weight of the razor pull down as you're shaving. You don't want to put too much pressure, you know, using your hands on your cheeks while you're shaving, because that's how you can get nicks and cuts. And as I was looking at the details of the Dr. Squatch safety razor, it looks like they modeled it after the Henson AL13. And that one only weighs 1.3 ounces. Because this razor is so light from Henson, you might want to apply more pressure than what is needed to shave, and you could cut yourself. So that's another reason why I think this Vikings Blade Odin razor is just a better option. And one difference between this Vikings Blade razor is that it's actually not a 3-piece razor. The Vikings Blade razor actually has what's called a butterfly head. And with this one, all you do is turn a dial at the bottom of the handle, and that's going to make the head open so that you can put the blade into the razor. I've used both types of safety razors, and I really don't see any benefits of using one type over the other one. It's really just going to depend on what your personal preference is. And then the last cheaper alternative safety razor that I want to mention is the Manscaped Plow 2.0. I've got to be honest, I was a bit skeptical about this one when I first heard that Manscaped was launching it. but I decided to buy it and I absolutely love it. And the price on this one is also really good. It only costs $34.99 on Amazon. This one is also pretty hefty. It weighs 4.59 ounces, and the handle on this razor is one of my favorite things about it. The handle on this razor is knurled and it has a diamond cut pattern, and that handle is gonna make this razor one of the easiest to hold while you're shaving. You're gonna get a really good grip even if your fingers get wet as you're shaving. And this one's also a 3-piece razor. It's completely black and it's got Manscaped etch at the top of the razor. I think it's a really good looking razor too. What I don't like about this Manscaped razor is that the handle is thinner and longer, when to be honest, I prefer a thicker and shorter handle. I've owned this Manscaped razor for about a year now and it's holding up really well. There are no major signs of wear and tear and it just works. Now, after having said all of that, guys, if you're wanting to get into wet shaving, I think that you can save some money by buying a cheaper razor than this $70 one from Dr. Squatch. And what you could do with the extra money is buy the rest of the items that you're gonna need for wet shaving. The one thing with safety razors and wet shaving is that the upfront cost is a bit higher than, you know, what you would spend with your regular cartridge razors, those plastic ones. The items that you're gonna need for wet shaving are gonna be a shaving brush, a shaving bowl, and you're gonna want to get a good quality shaving cream. Now, all of these things don't have to cost that much money. I actually almost forgot to mention the most important part, which are the razor blades. And I want to list for you guys the exact shaving tools that I use on a daily basis, just so that you know and can see what tools you'll need. And the brush that I use is this Omega Beehive handle brush. The exact model is the 81230. At this moment on Amazon, it costs $13.71. The funny thing is that it's listed under the Près de Provence store or brand versus the Omega brush brand on Amazon. Près de Provence is just another men's grooming company. But I would get it from Amazon because when you order it, it's gonna come in a package with a label that says Près de Provence, but the brush itself says Omega. This is a really good small brush that I think would be a good option for somebody new to the safety razor world. And then the bowl that I've been using a lot lately is the Royal Shave Ceramic Mini Bowl. It's 3.5 inches wide and 2 inches tall. It is a little bit small, but what I really like about it is that size fits really well in my bathroom and doesn't take too much space. The other cool thing about shaving bowls is that many of them, like this one, have some texture at the bottom to make it easier for you to create lather with your shaving cream. And that brings me to shaving cream. There's so many options out there, but I'm gonna recommend Pro Rosso. This is the classic shaving cream. It's got a really good minty scent. You're absolutely gonna love it. They do have various options of Pro Rosso. If you have sensitive skin, you're gonna wanna get the white tube, but the classic green tube is one of the best shaving creams out there. And it only costs $9.50 on Amazon right now. One of the best razor blade brands is from Derby Extra. They make double-edged razor blades. These are a really good option for beginners because they're not the sharpest blades, but they still give you an effective and nice shave. You can get 100 of these blades on Amazon for $8.99 right now, which is approximately 9 cents per blade. With these Derby blades, I can shave about 2 times before it becomes too dull to really give me a good shave. So I think this is a great option for any new beginner. After using these Derby blades, you're gonna get better at wet shaving, and then I would recommend jumping to something like Persona blades, and then you could go to the sharpest blades out there, which are feather blades. Those are some Japanese blades that are really sharp but are gonna give you an amazing shave. I think those would be the best option. They are a bit more expensive, but to start out, all you really need are Derby Extra blades. Now, I do want to mention one good thing about this Dr. Squatch razor. I think this is going to bring safety razors to the attention of a lot of people. This might expose them to something like a safety razor, which is just going to be a better option than using, you know, the Gillette plastic handled razors with the cartridges. So if you're on the fence about jumping into using a safety razor, and if this Dr. Squatch razor is what's gonna make you take the leap and start using a safety razor, then I would say go ahead and buy it, even though it's not the cheapest. And I don't even know if it's the best safety razor out there. If this is gonna be the deciding factor for you, I think you should just go for it and use the safety razor, because any safety razor out there, in my opinion, is gonna be a lot better than your basic Gillette plastic razors, okay? So that's all of the basic information that I wanted to give you and let you know that this safety razor from Dr. Squatch is overpriced and I don't think it's worth it. But leave some comments, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from some of you guys, but maybe not. I don't know. Leave some comments, okay? Like and subscribe to my channel, guys. Thanks for watching today. Have a great day.